Thank you, buddy. You take care. Yes. Carlo, you were so cute there. It is Three Song Thursday number 43, and we've been having some serious internet issues here. And I assume it looks like it's working now. At the last second, they said open it up in Firefox instead of Chrome, and we did that, and it looks like we might actually be working. Alex, is everything working on your end? Hey, Jim Schwim, and she's got her thumbs up. So this is like it's not the first time we had a problem. I remember week 4 we had a problem with the connection, but it is the first time I'm alone here at the house. Tom says it's working okay now, and that's awesome. So let's just go with this. Let's just welcome you to Three Song Thursday number 43, and assume this is working until it's not. You hear a guitar, you hear my voice. It's good to see you. Hi, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Aaron. Aaron says it's working now. That's awesome. Well, we're just going to try to get started here. This is Three Song Thursday, number 43. I have promised you. I didn't tell a lot of people that we were starting because I was worried we weren't going to be able to do this. But hopefully people will learn that we're starting and connect. And yeah, already a few of you are here. But I'm here alone. Hi, Deborah. Deborah's here from Santa Cruz, so we can start then. This is the first time I am alone at the house for Three Song Thursday, I think. First time, right? I think so. Anyway, thank you, Carlo. Thank you, my daughter, Carrie, who is watching, and she is commenting. Carrie is hosting you in the comments as Daryl Purpose and Daryl Purpose Music. Thank you, Carrie, for doing that. And hey, Ann and JD, thank you for being here. Hey, Deborah. Watching on YouTube and commenting from Facebook. That's going to be hard to keep track of, Deborah. I'm not sure about that. But we are going to do requests this week. I'm going to do one song that I have not done from my 8 albums on Three Song Thursday. There's just a few left, but I'm going to do one of them, Same River Twice. And then I'm going to try to pick out some songs that you are recommending and do those. Hi, Irene from Netherlands. I think you moved from Netherlands. Isn't that right? Like I moved from Netherlands, but you didn't move that far. Let me throw this one at you. This is Same River Twice. Request some songs, guys, and I'll do those next. The water flows by this holy place, and I'm anointed here. But when I come back to get my fill, I find it's disappeared. It's wound through these hills and these valleys, far from these yearnings of mine, past the most modest of my expectations, around the world in time. And you can't step into the same river twice. No, you can't step into the same river twice. And all we have are these moments and memories of moments we've had. And if I lost this song today, well, I wouldn't feel too bad, 'cause I remember that moment as real as the love in the air. And I might like to remember that moment. I can't go back there. No, you can't step into the same river twice. No, you can't step into the same river twice. I know what happens when two people are as one. The heavens open when love has begun. I know what happens when all is said and done. We're left to contemplate and live in this new moment, son. Love from this new moment on. No, you can't step into the same river twice. No, you can't step into the same river twice. Well, it's working. I'm so happy. Hi, guys. Just like we're in Portland, and I have a suntan. That's because I've been walking out in the sun because we had like 5 days in a row of sunshine, and I figured out this incredible walk from my house, and I've just been doing it every day. And so now I've got a suntan, as if like I'm from Southern California, right? Or from Colorado or something. Susan, I would love to play next time around. I will say, though, that it was requested last week, and I played it last week. And, we're sort of trying to not duplicate things. So I think I'm going to say maybe next time on that. That was Same River Twice. That was a title track from my second album. We called it the Brown Album for a while, but then we gave it a name, and the name we gave it was Same River Twice, so it turned out to be the title track. I don't know, for right now, I really want to play that for you, Susan, but I think I should play one I didn't do last week. And I did see Mr. Schwinn there. Hi, Donna from Nashville. And since Robert Morgan Fisher is here with us, and we wrote Mr. Schwinn together, I think I will do that one. But keep giving me some titles. Give me some titles here so I can... Ann Stillwater wants next time around, too. Oh, I get it. Yeah, we'll do this one. I remember that I had just started touring, and I met some people, Deborah and Carrie Featherston, up in Twisp, Washington. This is the same place where the doctor came and told me, excuse me, you have a brain tumor and you should really get it looked into. I'm not really going to tell that story right now, but it's the same day that Deborah and Carrie Featherston showed me their garage, all the things they had collected. And they showed me this bike. They said, this was given to us by Mr. So-and-so. he was saving it all his life for the woman he would marry. But he never did marry, and he ended up giving it to us. And I think Jim Schwinn is with us today, if I'm not mistaken. See, that's what you get when you start playing open tuning songs and you have to retune for everything. But Mr. Schwinn, anyway, I remember going to Robert, because we had already written our first song. We had written Halfway Home, and I remember going to Robert and saying, I think we really got something here. There's this bike, that they were given. This guy was saving it all his life for the woman he would marry, and in the end, he gave it to our friends, Deborah and Carrie Featherston. And I think Robert was like, nah. I think I had to ask you a couple times, Robert. Finally, I said, write this song with me. And he says, all right. Well, we got to start with, it's going to be some sing-songy thing, like a bike ride. And we need some, we need da-da-den, da-da-den, da-da-da-da-da-den. And I said, Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin. And Robert says, did you make that up just now? And I said, yes. And he said, that's our first line. And the rest is history. This song will connect Robert and I for the rest of our lives, I think. And I thank you for asking for it. This is Mr. Schwinn. Hello, Elise. I'm going to tune this, because I don't like to play Mr. Schwinn out of tune. We'll go with this. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. They were stashed in the back of his waterfront shack, his and her bikes perfectly matched, like a groom and a bride, waiting to take their honeymoon ride. He'd say, one of these bikes is more than a twinsy. Oiled the chain, polished the rim, I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yes, the wires and the tires filled me with desire, and the sprockets and streamers were truly admired, by all kinds of folks who watched as he carefully tightened the spokes. Yes, the chrome really shone, but if truth be known, at the end of the day, he went home alone. Yes, he went home alone by way of the pier, and he watched the tide turn and the sun disappear. He'd say, one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he oiled the chain, polished the rim, I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin as he tested the brakes and polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yesterday was the day that I heard someone say the old man at the bicycle shop passed away. Mr. Schwinn passed away, and my wife and I cried 'cause he never did take that honeymoon ride. 'Twas with grim discipline that the town buried him, and the gravestone revealed that his name wasn't Schwinn. No, his name wasn't Schwinn, but I'll tell you with pride, he gave me the groom and my wife the bride. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, a man had a gift. Hey, Nancy from Iowa. So is anybody telling me what they want to hear? Are there any songs? Have we heard any songs out there? Song names? Because it's 3-Song Thursday, so I got at least one more for you. I have to say, I have to give Tom some credit because I started playing the first song and I saw Tom's comment. Guitar is too low. And just a little inside game here. I looked down and my guitar thing had been turned down here, and I turned it up right in the middle of the song, Tom. So, I don't know, did you notice that you said the guitar is too low? And then the guitar went back to where it should have gone. Are we hearing some songs? Baltimore, The River Where She Sleeps. Oh, I heard about Holy Now too. We've done Holy Now though. So Baltimore, wow, and The River Where She Sleeps. Those are two good ones. I might try to do both of those. I might try to do both of those. At least do one of them. I'll at least try to do Baltimore. Okay, Robert Morgan Fisher says Baltimore. This was written with the great Paul Zolo, and this is about the death of Edgar Allan Poe. You know, because Paul writes so many, cheery songs. I'm just kidding. I'm giving him a hard time. Paul's not with us tonight, so we can say whatever we want. I want to say thank you to Carlo, to Medina for all the design she's done, for Auxa for pushing the right buttons and putting your comments on the screen here. We are at week 43. I wrote a little bit about this in my email, just how we got here, how I just decided after a lot of years of part-time music making, I was going to go full-time and how to do it. And I thought I'd just jump in, do a regular, short live stream with a nice alliteration, and not on a day that Ellis Paul had a live stream. And that's where 3-Song Thursday was born. And this is week 43. I'm going to do 52 of these. So we got about 10 more, including tonight. And speaking of Ellis Paul, I've just been invited. He's invited me to hook up with him on the East Coast and do 3 shows, including the 20th, July 20th, New York City, people. July 20th, New York City, me and Ellis Paul. I forget even the name of the venue, but I know you can find it. It's the City Winery. and we are going to be there, and then we're going to be in New Hampshire, and Annie's asking for California again. We're going to get to that, I swear. Anyway, but I am going to try. I'm going to make the effort. Baltimore. Through the shimmer of the river, you can see the lights of Harlem. There among the salt piles along the FDR, you can hear the heavy footsteps of the overworked and weary. Once upon a midnight dreary, he was standing where you are. He wandered through Manhattan, searching for his true beloved. Though his earthly burden long lay buried in the earth, he sacrificed his scruples in attempts to resurrect her in the fundamental rhythm of death and birth. Edgar Allan Poe lived his last days in the Bronx. He lived his last days in the Bronx, but he died in Baltimore. He died in Baltimore, in Baltimore, and in a fever, da 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 da, led by black alpaca and ragged gabardine. All the people in the tavern swore that he'd left sober, even though it was October and just days from Halloween. No one ever did discover the seeds of his destruction, be it alcohol or opium, typhus or TB, or maybe he got shanghaied on some street obscure and lonely, haunted by dark angels only, down to the sounding sea. Edgar Allan Poe lived his last days in the Bronx. He lived his last days in the Bronx, but he died in Baltimore. He died in Baltimore, in Baltimore. Well, I haven't played that song in a while, and I'm not sure I got all those lyrics right, so I'm going to do you a fourth song. Hey, Ezra, good to see you here. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Maybe you've been tuning in and not saying it. I'm glad to see you here, and Bill O'Neill too. Bill O'Neill, always good to see you. And JD just gave me a whole bunch of stuff to pick and choose from. But you know, JD, we had a request. What is Nancy asking for there? Oh, my thing is covering that up. Of course, Nancy. Of course. Maybe I should come play it for you. In Iowa there. Are you still in Iowa? Okay, I'm going to do one more, and what I'm going to try to do is a song by the late, great Dave Carter, whose sister is here with us today. Say hello, Elise. We are glad to have you here. Always so glad to have you here. Almost every album I've recorded for the last 20 years has included a Dave Carter song, and I think this was the first of them, and this is maybe the first song I heard by Dave Carter. She's a walking, talking, breathing, new age wonder, old time heathens. Don't know what to make of Mary Jane. Hi, Elise. She ain't trying to be no swami. She ain't mad at dad and mommy. She don't curse the storm clouds when it rains. When the sun refused to shine, she don't mind. She make everything look fine. She got moon in her eyes, crescent windows on the skies, and the rains come down in sheets on the people in the streets. And it carries all the secrets that they keep to the river where she sleeps. And Mary, I'm gonna go right to the third verse because that's the one I know, Elise. I'm so sorry. That's what I get for playing requests. Mary ain't the kind for drinking, still she stumbles without thinking. Anywhere she gets the urge to stray. And everybody knows about her. They don't want to change or doubt her. They just grin. She comes out to play. When the sun refused to shine, she don't mind. She be moving down the line. She got bells on her toes, generations in her clothes, and she sings most every day. Ooh da 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 da. And she dances as the twilight shadows creep down the river where she sleeps. Professor come to burst my bubble, says that girl is bound for trouble, serves me solace in a paper cup. But it looks a bit like Agent Orange, and when he leaves he slams the door, and just about that time she phones me up. She don't mind, she just ain't the worrying kind. She got dogs, she got cats, she keep her rabbits in her hats. And the people that she sees, they're all Buddhas or police. And the banks rise high and perilous and steep by the river where she sleeps. One dismayed December dawn, we wake to find our Mary's gone. No one knows when she'll come back again. And all the silent temple bells, from Styx to Glen to Hazeldale, mourn all the nights that might have been. When the sun refused to shine, she don't mind. She just leave this world behind. She got wheels in her smiles, she can coast along for miles. Me, I'm walking all alone, feeling so full to the bone, till I stop and I hang my head and weep by the river where she sleeps. The great Dave Carter. I haven't shown you a book this week. Here's a book to show you off my shelf. How about this book? What do you think? What do you think about this book? The greatest reporting story ever told until now. It's so lovely that you dropped by. Thank you. It's week 43. We're going to do 10 more of these. Please know that Daryl S. and I are going to be in Salem on July 16th at the Hayloft. That's going to be exciting. And I'm going to be with Ellis Paul in New York on July 20th. July 20th. I guess I'm going to have to fly out there. We can't drive that, huh? Anyway, some of these are just coming together, and I'm excited about them. And thanks to all the help. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Sonny Brown. Hi, Julia. Annie. I'm going to see you soon, Annie. Going to be back in Annieland because Ellis and I are also going to play the Sandwich Club in Sandwich, New Hampshire. Very exciting. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Love you. Take care. And we'll see you next week for 3-Song Thursday, number 44. Is that true? 44. 44, guys. Can't believe it.